Welcome everybody to this. I think it will be a short video. It's to teach you guys like some tips, not teach, but some tips in case you guys may not know how to rob. All right, first things first. ATMs. We're gonna talk about ATMs. When and why and where to rob an ATM. ATM usually gives you approximately $3,500. No, $2,500 to $5,400. The most I got out of ATM is $5,400. Alright, so there are a few ATMs on this map, as you can see right here. These money dollar signs, these green dollar signs are ATMs. Now this ATM is close, right next to the police station right here, and the power plant ATM is also quite close. So now if people want to hide more, like not let cops know where you are robbing ATM, people would normally go to the farm's ATM. But sometimes if there's a chase or cops are just patrolling, like me, I would sometimes go to the county right here, in Patrol County, where there's the farm gas ATM. I'll usually go there to check if people are robbing. So cops could just go there and see, oh, people's robbing. Like, it's sort of hidden, not many cops, not as much cops are there patrolling as in the city right here, but there is also another amazing location that I guarantee you, little cops will go in there, which is this ATM. This ATM right here. Not many cops will go in there, not many cops that, well, they know that ATM exists, but not many cops will go in here. So right here at civilian spawn, oh, there are people right there. Right here in civilian spawn, remember this alleyway, go in here, and you should see an ATM right over here. And so after you rob this ATM, like let's say you fail or successfully rob the ATM, this ATM will pop up on the cops or sheriff's MDT as the parking garage ATM, right? The parking garage ATM, which is right over here. Let me show you guys. Which is right over here, this ATM. This is the parking garage ATM. It'll show up as... No, actually, it won't show as you robbed the parking garage ATM. It will say that you robbed the parking garage ATM, but if they look closely into the call, they will see that it's actually this one right here. But most cops or sheriffs, they won't look thoroughly into the MDT. They'll only say, oh, parking garage ATM, so they'll all go over here. But if some cops, they will look in the MDT, they'll come over here. But if you're robbing in the farm's ATM, it will say farm's ATM, because there is only one ATM at the farms. So all the cops will go into the same place at the same time. There is not much chance of escaping unless you have a fast car. But right here you have a chance, like 50-50, you know? So, alright, so after that, you come in here, you park your car in this position. So after you finished robbing, like this, rob, after you finish rob, you enter and drive away into a straight line, either go through this here to spawn into that direction, to the tunnel, or out to the county, wherever. This is the fastest escape route. Now, if you change your direction into this way, it will, the time will increase for you of escaping. Like, you need to enter this side of the driver, right? So after you're robbed, you have to either run over to this way, or you have to jump over your car, press E to enter, and then go and then turn. So you've just increased the chances of you being caught. So this way, remember, park this way, like that. And it's hidden, it's sort of hidden out of view. Like people over here, cops patrolling over here, can't see your car. Well, of course you have to turn off your headlights. And then, if they're looking like this, they can see your car. But, well, it's better than it'll be here at the farms, right? So, that's it. Yep. Alright, so now you've parked. You got your RFID disruptor for the ATMs. You see the screen. You don't tap this, you tap this to rob. But if you want to get money from Roblox, you tap that blue card right here. But now the inserted card, you see a lot of numbers and colors. Look here, the select code. This is the code you want to select, like 5E3. Oh, now you see there. Now. Sometimes this is my first time seeing the same numbers but different colors. So you have to concentrate. You have to look out for the numbers and the colors. Now once you check, you see 5E3. Put your mouse over it. I normally put my mouse over it. Like you can tap the number over here in the black box. There's also a minute time. So once you put your mouse over here, like that, boom, CAA, right? Now this color box will shift, right? So you don't want to tap when the color box reaches CAA. Let me show you. It will fail you. See? You have to tap. Yeah, you have to click it when the box is at 557. So when the box is 557, you click. But see, the time ran out. So once you click that, and also if you're experiencing lag, click the number before it. Like when the color box is at the number before, you click it. Right? So now this is how I escape. And then next, I think I'll do the houses robbery. But while we're all over there, I'll overlap the image of the ATM card just now. And so you see that, yeah, this color box, once it reaches the number before the actual number it needs you to click or press, you click on it. But if you're experiencing lag, you have to click the number before, like, you have to click 2 numbers up before the actual number you need to click. So that's it. But of course, that's not when you click. That lag scenario does not apply when you have little lag or heavy lag. Just mild middle lag. You know what I mean? All right. So on to next. The house robberies. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, there is a 5-minute cooldown for ATM robberies. Like if you fail or you're successful, there is a 5-minute cooldown. Okay, on to the housing areas. Housing robberies. There is this one right here, this mega housing suburbs. There is a house area right here next to the sheriff station. And there is one next to the farms and county jail, in between farms and county jail. So what I normally usually do is I go to and rob the farms, the houses between the farms and county jail. Now, you see, cops know there are housing robberies, right? So they normally patrol, like they normally just go through. I'm gonna show you guys. They normally just like turn into here. They go into the houses. They look left and right. They look from alley to alley. Like if they see any vehicles parked there, they will approach that vehicle. Like they'll normally do this, like check for any vehicles over there. And onto there, they check again like that, and then they turn away. Right over there and up to the ramp and leave. And they'll come back often. They'll come back like 5 to 10 minutes and see again. And so, but then they wouldn't do it to the sheriff station. They wouldn't see the sheriff. They wouldn't just go into the sheriff station houses. But if they just peek, they could see everything. They could see people in there, like that guy. See how I easily spotted him? How I easily spotted that car? And even if you're lucky, nobody just passes through here. if someone spawned at a sheriff station and you just rob the house, then they are just walking distance. They could just walk here, shoot your tires, and you'll get arrested. But it's a different situation for the the houses between the farms and the county jail. Like you see here, I'll show you guys when I get there. Okay, so I just got gas, and you see the ATM right here? People just pass by and see your car, and boom, you get caught. Even if you hide your car behind there, if they come up to the curve, or they just came over here, they can see your vehicle, and boom, they know you're robbing, you got caught. Alright, so now I just finished getting gas, right? And then, now onto the houses area between the farms and county jail, alright. So, a cop is passing by like this. And then, you see, it's hard for them to know if your car is parked in there. And not much cops will patrol this particular area. I don't know why. They only patrol the housing suburbs. But you can just park your car here. I prefer these 3 houses right over here. Like, it's hidden from view. Like, if you park your car here, it's hidden from view. Not many people could see if unless they come in here. Alright, so this is the location I would prefer. And also, I want to say, just now in the housing suburbs, we see those big houses. Those big houses, don't rob those big houses. Like, not every room has money in it for those big houses. Rob medium-sized houses and small-sized houses like these. These small-sized houses, I would prefer robbing small-sized houses the most, because, like, in big-sized houses, no, not big, but medium-sized houses, not every room, like, there is like 1 room or 2 room missing with cash, but in small-sized houses, every room has cash. Alright, so now we are here, got the lockpick. You have to take the lockpick out and press E to lockpick. Okay, once you're in the screen, you could walk around, like, right. So, unless now, you're unfortunate, a cop comes here and see you robbing, right? You could do this tactic. There is a tactic for you. You could stand here for a while and see if the cop goes. If the cop doesn't leave, move around like this. If you can move around, you move around like this. Then the cop will think, you're just playing. You won't even rob. You're just playing with me, playing my mind tricks. Once the cops leave, you could go back and rob. Now this is double debated. The cops think you debated him into thinking you're robbing, but in actual, you debated him into thinking you're not robbing. Alright, double debate. Alright, so now you're in the screen. In past, I know some players will look at this line, concentrate on this line, and they see a pin going up and down, and they go through the line, they'll click, but I won't do that. My eyes will track the pin. Like, if your mouse track, I don't recommend it, because it'll block your view. Like, for say this pin, it goes really fast and you can't track it. So I use my eyes to track, and once I see the pin going through the line, then I click, like so. Each pin works the same. Oh yeah, and another tip, I wouldn't click when the pin is going upside, like, no, going back up. Going back up, it's harder to see when the pin is going back up. Like, when the pin is going down, I only click when the pin is in the direction of going down. I wouldn't click if the pin is in the direction of going up. It helps a lot. It certainly do help a lot. See, when I go up, now, you see, this pin, if it goes up, it's harder to see compared to when it's going down. Boom, like that. And you see this pin? Super fast. Like, you think it's super fast, but no, just concentrate. And most of the time you'll make it, some of the time you won't. I won't even make it some of the time it's going super fast now. See? Boom. It's easy. Concentrate. Don't look at the line, look at a pin. Alright, you see, there is money lying down everywhere in the small houses. Just go into every room, there should be money in every room. Boom. like that. And in final room over here, see? You just need to go into every room. And there you go. And once you like robbed, the alarm will immediately set off and police know. The good thing about houses is that there are a lot of houses, right? So police have to actually look into the MTT to see which house you robbed. The good thing about robbing houses is that the MTT won't specifically say which house you robbed in the message right here. You have to actually look into the MDT and see which house you robbed. They only say house robbery at the location, like at the county jail, at the housing suburbs, or at the sheriff station. It'll only say that. And so that's a bonus thing about robbing houses. Alright. So that's done. Oh yeah, and I have another clip to show you guys. There is a chance of getting a safe inside a house, but then the payout is like at least $5,000 for the safe. I'll play the video right now. Okay, here. Normally you look at the pin. I know some people will look at the pin and wait for the number, but no. You find the number, number is 90, and you find the number is 90, and your eyes keep track of the number. And once it reaches this pin right here, you click it. Like so. See, it's spinning like, oh, you thought maybe, oh, it's so fast, but no. Just gotta find the number 30, concentrate, and click. Just like that. It's super easy. Even though I failed that time, number 50. There we go. And 40. Right here. Ooh, okay. There we go, you see? $5,000. Now, normally the safe will give you more money instead of like the normal house robbery things. There money lying around the house, you'll normally get 3,000 to 4,000. But because of the safe is harder, so you'll get more cash from the safe. And you can only break in the safe one time. And if you fail the robbery, like I said, there is no cooldown time if you fail the house robbery. But there is a cooldown time of 5 minutes if you successfully rob. Okay, so on to the next category. Uh-oh, hold up, my mouse is going crazy. There we go. Okay, on to the next thing. Jewelry robbery. If there are cops in the server, you park your car here and then enter. Like, cops could just see and know you are robbing jewels. So what I'll normally do is hide my car behind right here. Hide it behind right here. It lowers the chance of cops seeing you. Yeah, and once you're headed right here, you could just jump up. Oh, hold up. Wait. Park it closer. Enter the passenger seat. Lol. Alright, so park it closer. Like on the thing right here. There we go. Okay. I'll just normally do this. Run over to the jewelry store. And enter here. There we go. And after, let's say after you successfully or failed the robbery, you run out. Now there's two ways to get into your car. You either go over here, enter, and drive off, or you could like attempt to jump up onto the ATM. Up onto the ATM. It looks like I'm failing this right now because it's hard, you know. Like jump up onto the ATM and boom, and over right here to your car, enter, and drive off. Remember to drive off into the direction of that way. Like drive off all the way over there. I'll normally turn into the farms or go into the housing suburbs where it's harder to find you. Alright, so now how to rob, where to rob. and when to rob. Obviously, you don't want to rob when there are cops all around over here, right? Got it? Alright. And then once you're entered... Oh, thank God. Oh, I thought it was a cop, Jesus. So, once you have entered here, you choose a location. Don't be this guy. Don't choose this location. Because if a cop, like, boop, and jumps and sees you rob, and you could just directly tase you and rob you, right? You don't want that to happen. So, hey, don't. And if you're standing right over here, it takes a longer time. And see, for this guy, boom, you're tased. But if you're standing right there in that location, the cop has to run over here, tase you, and arrest you. But if you see the cop charging over here, you could just jump, maneuver, and run away. But if like that guy over here, you have basically no chance. If you see the cop running, you try to run, but boom, you're tased. So stand over here. I prefer over here to rob. Right, that's done. So you got your jewelry out. You got your drill out. You see this message. There are the game gives you 4 chances to rob. So if you fail, it counts as a chance. You lose a chance. If you successfully rob, you also lose a chance. So right here, boom. Click and hold the drill. Keep the bar in the green section to prevent the drill from overheating. This message is actually wrong. You don't hold the drill. Now, you don't want to go into the red section. If you touch the red section, you fail, and the alarm will go off. And cops are notified. So I have to go ahead and get a new drill because I only have 1 attempt left right then. So we go ahead and go back to the tool store and get a drill. So you definitely don't want it to touch into the red bar just now. Alright, so... boom. Quickly go ahead and get a drill. That. There we go. Pop back in. Oh yeah, and in robberies, while robbery in progress, turn off your headlights. And once you finish robbery and you escaped, turn back on your headlights. That way, cops won't be suspicious of why are you turning off your headlights. Pull over, let me check and tell you to turn on your headlights. Give me your ID, and boom, you're checked, you're wanted, and you're arrested. Okay, alright, so, now we are back here. Get the drill out. Right? Alright, so you don't want to hold. So if you hold, it'll destined to bring you into the red area, like that. Alright? So do not hold. Now what you want to do is keep on spam clicking, like this. Hear my mouse carefully. Oops, hold up. Hear my mouse carefully. Like that. You want to click like that and keep it in the middle. There we go. That's how you rob. Alright, that's how you rob. And after you're successfully robbed or failed to rob, don't even think about robbing another jewelry case. Cops will get immediately notified and all of them will charge over here. So, once you've robbed, the alarm goes off, directly run, just run to a car and take off. Take off like that. And turn on your headlights. Oh, actually don't even turn on your headlights while you're coming out from that spot. Turn on your headlights here. Like so. And so, is that it? Is that the tutorial? I think that is the tutorial finished. So we've talked about housing, we talked about ATMs, and we talked about jewelry. Yep. So a quick recap. ATM, you want to rob this one here. This is the most favorable position for ATMs. And then for the housing suburbs, oh yeah, wait, this is the most favorable position for ATMs. And while you're robbing the ATM, you want to click when the bar is at the number before the actual number you have to click it. If you're experiencing mild lag, you have to click 2 boxes above the actual number you need to click while the color box is on there. And onto housing suburbs, onto house robberies, housing suburbs it's an okay location, but I would definitely most prefer this farm and this between farms and county jail location. And also, if you have a safe, remember, look at the number you need to press and follow the number with your eyes. And don't look at the red pin. And also, same applies to the actual pin picking thing, lock picking thing. You'd want to look at the orange line. You want to look at the pin going up and down. And I wouldn't click when the pin is going upwards. I would normally click when the pin is going downwards, so that way you have more control over the pin of your eyes. Actually, I don't know what to say that. And definitely don't want to rob the houses right here next to the sheriff's. And over onto the ATM, over onto the jewelry store, you definitely do not want to park your car in front of the jewelry store. Park your car behind the jewelry store. And you don't want to hold down the drill. You want to spam click, and do not even think about robbing the second jewelry case. If you fail, or if you successfully rob one jewelry case, run away. Just run away, because cops will immediately get notified. And so that is basically it for this quick little tip thing. And also, yeah, remember to turn off your headlights while you're hiding somewhere, because your headlights, really look at the lights, they give away so much. So this is it for the tips of how to rob as a civilian. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great year. Have a great Have a great day, and Happy New Year.